And a great big good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the Cabin Fever Podcast. It's Brent Bailey, and it's another great day to be alive. How are you today? It's Monday, July the 13th. Hopefully you're having a great day. Those of you who usually watch us on Facebook, sorry about the stream today. We had a few, that's what happens when we move back and forth. We're in a constant state of flux because a lot of stuff that we use here in the studio are things that we use for the church, and we're moving, and so there's a lot of things that are, that just we lose in the translation or in the transition. So those of you who are on Facebook, sorry about the stream, having to watch it through YouTube today. But you're here nonetheless, and it's so good to have you with us. So anyway, I'm joined right now by Jody, who's doing her best over there on the tech side of things. Jody, you gonna pop on and join me? There she is. And you guys are here on a great day. I don't know if many of you know this or not, but today is a big day for America.
It is.
It is. It is National French Fry Day.
French Fry Day.
Hallelujah.
Yep.
It's French Fry Day. That means, what does that mean? What does that mean?
That means you go to your local fast food restaurant.
Including the big
Yes,
the big Golden Arches,
yes,
the fine
and-
folks at McDonald's who have, in our opinion, the best French fries in the
Let's
world.
go ahead and let's just show some.
Yeah, ooh, man.
Oh, look at that.
Those of us who try and do low carb, this is the worst holiday
It is.
ever for you, but
But you know what? There are, yes, French fries, but it doesn't say French fried potatoes. You could do French fried something else.
What?
Apples.
Who are you, and what did you do with my wife? I mean, good Lord.
I don't know. I'm not.
No, that is not. That is not.
Exactly.
It's French fries day, not French fried anything day. It's French fries. We all know what that is. That's the big, golden, delicious, wonderful, the wonderful things that they serve at most of your restaurants. So our question of the day is down in the comments. As you're clicking the share button today, click down below us and tell us where are your favorite French fries from.
Where are your favorite French fries?
Now, there's a couple. I don't know if you're even going to remember some of these. First of all, McDonald's is pretty dang good.
It is.
It is pretty dang good.
If you can get them freshly made.
Right. And I know that we rave a lot about In-N-Out hamburgers. I don't like In-N-Out's fries.
No, I don't really either.
I don't care for the fries. But, and everybody else, yeah, but they're made fresh. Yeah, but they're not that good.
No,
and so,
they're not.
So anyway, my favorite French fries were at this restaurant in Tulsa. It was down on Brookside. I can't even remember the name of it, but they cooked them in like duck fat or duck grease or something like that.
Yeah.
And holy moly, were they good.
How good were they?
They were so good that you just wanted to slap somebody because they were so good. So anyway, that's my favorite French fries. Where are yours? Where are yours from?
Oh gosh, crinkle fries, or shoestring.
Yeah.
Fries like from Steak and Shake.
Yeah, or like the crinkle fries from like your normal,
like
crappy little
hole
diner.
in the wall,
Yeah.
local places.
Yeah.
A lot of times they do.
Yeah, crinkle fries are pretty
awesome.
awesome.
There's a place in Haines City. No, Winter Haven. I forgot.
Oh, Andy's Igloo.
Andy's.
Oh yeah,
We got
man.
some people that would be like,
Man,
hey,
that's-
yes, we like Andy's Igloo. I think they make some good fries.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. So, where are your favorite French fries from? Drop down in the comments below and tell us how you like them. Do you like them with chili and cheese on them? Do you like them, with other stuff, or just ketchup, or just plain with salt? So, Andy's Igloo down in Winter Haven. Whoa, that's a big plus.
That's a big plus.
All right, what else is going on today? There's other things.
Yeah, there is another national holiday.
I mean, it is
A food one.
a food one. Amen.
These
That's the
national
best.
holidays crack me up. Beans and hot dogs, or beans and
Franks. Beans and Franks Day.
I said it wrong.
National Beans and Franks Day. That's very fitting for the summertime.
It is.
So, what are your favorite hot dogs? I guess that's a second question for the day. What are your favorite Franks? Where are they from? Are they, I know a lot of people like them at the ballpark. Do you like them on the grill? Do you like them boiled in hot water? Do you like those New York City street vendor hot dogs? What's your favorite? Your favorite hot dog? Which one is it?
Ballpark Franks are, I think, my favorite. But we talked about this the other day. Sam's Club hot dogs. My mom and I love to do that.
Yeah, like those free samples.
free samples, or go spend $1.50 and get that and a drink, and you're good. So those are really good.
They are extremely good.
Yes.
I don't care for the Chicago style dogs where they put so much vegetables on it that it's just drowned. Yeah, it's just drowned in everything. They're the sausage themselves or the dogs themselves are pretty good, but
yeah.
I personally like a soft bun. It's not flaking everywhere. And for me, I like them old school. Sauce, or like chili. We call it sauce. There was a place where I grew up in Kentucky called Smitty's Drive-In. Our guest today will be remembering.
Yeah.
He'll remember from Smitty's Drive-In. Smitty's that lady had the best Coney style sauce ever. Man, Mrs. Smitty had the best in the world. But anyway, I like them with a ketchup, mustard, sauce, and coleslaw. You ever had them like that?
At your house in Kentucky, we definitely, but that's not how I grew up. We just did ketchup and mustard.
Sure, that's your go-to.
That's how we would. I don't ever remember.
It's become popular lately too to put mayonnaise on it.
Yeah, I like mayonnaise on my toast. Anyway.
All right, so moving on. What else?
Well, we're going to continue on the food thing because I just want to make sure everybody knows. Free Chick-fil-A Day.
What?
Okay, well, it normally happens.
What?
It normally happens on July 9th every year.
Wow.
I think, but due to COVID, they've postponed it. They have not put a date up there, but so many people love Chick-fil-A. I kind of, for me personally, I have to be really in the mood for Chick-fil-A. Those that know me know that I went through a time where I was like, nope, can't do it. But I kind of like it better now that the kids love it.
And so when can you get? Has it been rescheduled?
It hasn't been rescheduled.
Oh, so we haven't missed it yet.
We haven't missed it.
Oh,
so I would say
man.
just,
Okay.
Look on their website. So
be looking out for that. It got canceled due to COVID, so they will be bringing it back.
So,
and the fine folks at Chick-fil-A, who
yes.
I must say, if they were in charge of COVID testing, this would be over with fast. Everybody would have a test already. Because we went through the line the other night. Peyton wanted something and we went through, and the line was wrapped around the building, and we were through it in less than 5 minutes.
Yep.
And they're doing such a great job meeting you out there, taking your order so you don't have to touch anything.
95-degree weather.
Yeah.
I mean, they're there.
Yep. So kudos to them. All right. So, and I think there's one more day. They've started something where they're celebrating a day for all 50 states of the union, and because this day is the first of those, it is National Delaware Day. So all of you listening in Delaware, happy Delaware Day.
Happy Delaware Day.
We're so happy for you.
Yes.
So, all right. My guest today is somebody I have had the pleasure of knowing my entire life. And this guy and I grew up together. He is my dad's oldest brother, Michael. He is his oldest son, Tony. And we grew up together. We were very young. Tony lived in the same city. Then Tony moved away to Virginia Beach. And it was a real treat. Every time he would come home, we would hang out a lot. And there's incriminating footage of he and I, making music videos together when we were younger, and dumb stuff that you do, when VHSs were first starting to get popular. So, but now Tony has moved to Springfield, Ohio. He is the chaplain for the Clark County Jail System, and he is starting an incredible program where they are offering inspiration and education and really just some really good, things for the guys that are incarcerated. So I want you to welcome to the program today my cousin, and I'll say it. He was kind of my hero growing up because he's older than me.
Aww.
Give it up for Tony Bailey, everybody. Welcome to the program, Tony. And there he is. Look at now. See, he, as you can tell just by looking, he is older. So.
oh, nice.
So,
yes,
hey, buddy.
I feel wiser. Yes, I do.
Yeah, I cover mine up. My little grays in the chin there. I
yeah.
cover them up. So, and this microphone does a good job of that too. How are you, buddy? What's happening?
Very good, sir. Thank you.
How's everything in Ohio?
It's summer, and that's a good thing. Ohio is a cold, frozen tundra in the winter, and I come back to life in the summer, so it's nice.
Yeah. So you worked there in the Clark County Jail as the chaplain for the system there. Has COVID really done a number on things for you there?
Well, when everything started, they shut down all programming. So no mental health, alcohol and drug, all those programs except for nursing and the medical attention the inmates get. So when we get into this a little bit, we had a great opportunity to serve as the biggest program while everybody was suspended service. Do you hear?
We hear you. You sound great. So.
Okay, I hear that YouTube video you're playing.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, we can kill that for you real quick. Sorry.
Sorry about that.
It's feeding down, but the people at home aren't necessarily hearing that. So it's his video, Judd. So anyway, so Tony, tell us about it. Let's get into really what you got on here for. It's this program that you started called Key Vision. So give us a rundown. What is it?
So years ago, I don't know, maybe in 2005 or so, we're doing all we can do with inmates. We're trying to see them one-on-one. We'll have classes, services, everything we can do, and it's still just not really scratching the surface. These guys need full-time attention, every one of them, all the time. And so I see the TVs that are running on all the time, and you're looking at a 7-day week, 13 hours. So, about 100 hours of TV a week. And I thought, my goodness, if we could get onto that TV and start doing some good quality program, I think we'll get somewhere. So that was the first idea. And then by about 2015, we kind of broke ground. I met a gentleman named Brad, and he's a technical savvy guy. And he was able to, we found a location across the street that was at the right height and level where we could put a dish in and send a wireless feed over into the jail. We connected to their cable system, and our sheriff was supportive of us doing it. And we now have taken over all the TVs. So again, 13 hours a day, 7 days a week, there is TV airing. And what we do is try to, first of all, we're kind of navigating the good stuff, trying to take out the toxic programs, and then put in quality stuff, whether it be History Channel, science. Dr. Phil covers a lot of good aspects. And then we inject our programming, and our future is to grow our programming or to grow the content that we partner with anybody across the country, trying to get quality things that'll address all the major issues and prepare people when they get out. So about 2015, like I said, we started to get online, and then about 2016, 2017, we went full-time. And full-time, again, is full-time airing. It's not full-time programming as of yet, but we're trying to grow into that.
Our guest is Tony Bailey, my cousin, and Clark County Jail Chaplain, and he is talking about something that they envisioned called Key Vision TV. And so, Tony, tell us a little bit about your kind of programming that you're injecting in there. And these are things that you're producing with your team there, and what kind of topics are you covering?
The big topics are alcohol and drug recovery, mental health, cognitive behavior therapy, workforce development, and then just imagine anything that's going to help. You want parenting classes and stuff like that. So what we started at is working with a gentleman that was once in our jail, and he wrote out a nice curriculum. And this curriculum is called Find a New Way to Live. And these particular pieces are developing a plan and a strategy when you get out, what steps you need to make right away while in jail. And then you have that plan written out, you're ready to go when you get out. And that would be covering some recovery aspects along with life skills and stuff like that. We've done a workforce development series, soft skills, doing some interviewing, resume writing, and basically how to find a job and how to keep a job. And then some other things. Lately, we just kind of been off the cuff doing a series relating to what's going on in today's situation about racial reconciliation between a gentleman named Clarence that works with me who I can't say enough about Clarence Moss. He's my assistant, and he does a fantastic job. And so we've been dialoguing and trying to bring to the surface, peel the onion back about some issues about racial biases, whether it be in law enforcement or systemic things. And we've been having a great time. And you know, I used to think I knew Clarence, and as I even start doing this series, I'm like scraping off deeper onion, or get into some deeper levels here. But yeah, all these programs, again, are surrounded by the needs of the inmates. On Sundays, we have our faith-based time. So hopefully every time we speak, we make some biblical messages that the whole population can understand. We don't want to sound too Christianese. We don't want to sound too churchy,
Sure.
religious. We want to feel like you're comfortable right in your cell, right in your pod, and what you're hearing us is hopefully very relative. We also have, you know, and the success of Key Vision is going to depend a lot on all the success stories. So, for instance, one of the faith-based Sundays, we have a gentleman that was once in our county jail, that once was a dope boy, and now he's giving his testimony. And so guys that have been there, done that, that's going to be critical to how we speak to the audience and to understand the culture and everything like that. So Key Vision is addressing all those issues, but Key Vision is hopefully using those that were once in the system, those that have been there, done that, and then also the possibility of guys that are currently there. I've gone around just in the jail and walked around with the video camera sometimes, put some guys in the library and just say, what's on your mind? What could you say to encourage others? And I'm telling you, the light switch comes on, and watch these guys get excited. They want to share. They want to have a purpose. And so I've seen guys say, hey, I'll tell you how to get a job when you have a criminal record. This is what you do.
Wow.
And it's powerful. So yeah, there's going to be many aspects with Key Vision, but ultimately when you get through our programming, hopefully you're ready to go when you get out. And then plus Key Vision is going to be there, hopefully, as online tools for life, great recommendations,
Smart.
referrals, wherever you are.
Yeah.
So yeah, the whole gamut.
So now your plan now is to take this outside of Clark County and to start taking it to everywhere, anywhere and everywhere that'll have this, prisons, long-term care facilities for the mentally ill or what have you. You're looking at doing this nationwide.
Yeah, I love Clark County. I love the population we've served, and we don't get funded by it. So there's really, we have to find streams of income and stuff like that. So I'm excited to go forward, but it's, in a sense, we have to go forward too to be successful
Sure.
and to grow this thing. And as we pile on our resources, the burden of Clark County's resources won't be impacted so much. And as we spread this along and go to multiple jails and prisons, right now I'm going through the paperwork, and hopefully within a few months we'll be in Ohio's prisons, all the prisons, and then beyond. We're talking a few other states right now. Indiana has been very receptive. Basically, everybody that hears about this is very receptive, and I'm surprised that it hasn't been done yet.
I'm glad you said that, because when we talked about it before, I was floored that somebody hadn't already capitalized on that.
Right. So yeah, we're excited. I went to one other institution, boom, they loved it, jumped on board with it, and it's in Dayton, Ohio, and then we're looking at starting, we're just on that teeter-totter and start knocking on doors. But with folks like you, I called you up and you were very kind to jump on board with us. So we're putting together a team of folks across the country and even actually international. And we're starting to talk and pull resources together and figure out how to grow this thing.
Well, it was a no-brainer for us. When you called and asked us to sit on the board, we were honored, first of all, and second of all, it was so surprising that somebody had not been doing this, that it would seem to me that it would just help the whole, not just the guys coming out, but it helps the whole system, because when people are coming out, they're coming out prepared. I know so many folks have seen, probably movies like The Shawshank Redemption or whatever. When they come
Sure.
out, they're just not prepared for the world.
Right. I've got it. It's funny you say that. There's a guy named Bud Downing, great friend of mine, very sharp, savvy business gentleman. I just talked to him about a month or two ago, and he works for a large temp agency across the country, and one of their offices in Columbus, Ohio. And he just tells me, Bud tells me this the other day. He said, over the last couple of years, Tony, I have interviewed 100 gentlemen that have come out of prison. He said, not one of them showed me any development or could point to where they had any development during their prison time for workforce. And so we're hearing this all the time. I don't want to ever put down programs that are existing, because there are some amazing people. A lot of them are volunteers. There are some amazing staff and leadership in prisons. Our prison director is fantastic out of Ohio. But the reality is, some are getting some good things, but it's underserved. Real quick, the next door, a friend of mine just got out of prison, and she was sharing with me how a friend was in the jail with her, in the prison with her, and wanted resources, or wanted to get into alcohol and drug addiction recovery services. And she signed up for it, applied for it, enrolled, and kept continuing knocking on that door. And she did it for 3 years, and then she got released. She didn't get anything. I estimate there's 2,000 addicts in this prison out of 2,500 women. That's about the given ratio on a normal prison situation. Lots of addiction, of course. Out of the 2,000, they have only 6 therapists to serve the 2,000.
Wow.
So very underserved. And again, I'm not blaming anybody. It is what it is, and that's where Key Vision is trying to come in and to augment things to have a further reach. This woman that did not get service for 3 years, we would have service for her right away, right at the beginning. We would have some services. We would have some development for her. So it's a very good time for us to walk into this and get a solution.
All right, so this is Tony Bailey, Clark County Jail Chaplain and founder of Key Vision TV. Tony, how would somebody be able to support this if they want to? If they want to get involved, how can they do that?
We just love to hear from you and partner with you. You can contact us.
We're going to throw your information up on the screen.
Hit us up and tell us what's on your mind. And we love to brainstorm. I'm just the tip of the iceberg in some of my ideas, and I want to just roll with people and grow with them and figure it out. So just start out by contacting us and checking us out, and
Key Vision
and subscribing and all that stuff.
Yeah, Key Vision is a full-on nonprofit organization, so that your gifts are tax deductible. So if you want to give, you can go to keyvision.tv. Or you can reach out to Tony and the group online there, Key Vision TV on Facebook and Twitter. And throw that back up, Judd. On YouTube, it is Key Vision TV, and you can subscribe to check out some of the programming that Tony's already putting together for these guys that are incarcerated right now. Tony, what's the next step? Where are you going next?
Okay, so we are hopefully getting into a position where we're going to start hiring staff. We are getting a campaign together right now, and we've got some strong help with that. And just basically develop a lot of content and hitting on all the areas. And when we say developing the content, we are kind of the media company and also the connector or a high-level delivery system. So we're going to get the experts, the professionals, the clinical people in front of the camera, and then we'll hopefully have it packaged well in state of Ohio prisons and beyond. So we're making contacts all over the country, and again, everywhere we talk about this, really well received. So eventually in the future, let's say 3 to 5 years in the future, I hopefully will be in most jails and prisons throughout the country. Also, the population we want to serve is mental health institutions, and then just anybody that wants to glean off of this, because you're talking about mental health that's affecting the world, and
Sure.
You're talking about addiction and workforce development, trade skills, all that stuff.
This is Tony Bailey, my cousin and Clark County Jail Chaplain. We're just so excited for what you're doing. Behind you 100%. We couldn't be happier for your success so far, and are praying for it to go forward. I would call on any of our listeners, or any of, especially if you are somebody of means and has resources, that has a heart for somebody, or maybe you've had a family member go through something like this. This is the kind of thing that they should be receiving while they're in there. So jump online again and support if you can. It's keyvision.tv, or on Facebook and Twitter at Keyvision TV, and of course on YouTube at Keyvision TV. And Tony, man, thanks for coming on the program and telling us all about it. We wish you nothing but the best, and give Tina and the kids our love.
Appreciate you and Jody, and thank you for your show, and keep it up, brother.
All right, that's Tony Bailey, the Clark County Jail Chaplain from Clark County, Ohio, just outside Springfield. And actually, I think it actually is in Springfield. And so anyway, great having him on the program today. You'll want to join me again on Wednesday as we wrap up today's program. Wednesday, I've got the author of this book, Money, Truth, and Life. This is Judy Kopenbarger. She's a real good friend of ours. We've traveled to Israel with her and her husband, Larry, and they are attorneys out of Southern California. And she's going to be on talking about this brand new book, Money, Truth, and Life. We actually got to write an introduction, or a recommendation for the inside of it. And she's going to be talking about the release of this, and the special that's going to be going on, so you'll want to tune in for that. And then on Friday, we have the founder of the Kingdom Chamber of Commerce, Angela Pipersberg, is going to be with us on Friday. I pray that you have a great rest of your day. I know it's Monday, but make the best of it. Get outside and break the cabin fever. Have a great day, everybody.